Meanwhile, aboard the Cajun Queen, Pierre LeBlanc, known by his fellow anglers as Scaly Pete.
Daddy hunted sharks. I hunt sharks. It's in the blood. There was somebody better at this, you be following them, yeah? Oh, people got a lot of wrong ideas about sharks. Scientists say we gotta coexist. Now, how you gonna coexist with that shark, huh? Shark just wanna do one thing. That's kill you, eat you, and you out. What I do, I consider a sacred honor. Kill them all if I could. Too bad, ain't but 24 hours to a day.
Shark spotted in Fatik Bayou. Several deaths reported. Shark can be identified by rusty harpoon embedded in flank.
Get the f*** out of my way. Got a job to do.
This is an adult bull shark. Fast, fierce, and armed quite literally to the teeth, she has little to fear here in the Gulf. The muscular marvel confidently moves through its watery world. The predator's 350 fearsome teeth are put on full display. Exhibiting behavior more common to a thresher shark, this bull makes creative use of her powerful tail. A shark fin is a sinister reminder to humans that the ocean remains a wild and untamed domain. The bull performs an acrobatic feat worthy of an orca, cruelly imprisoned and put on display in a marine park stunt show. The big fish plunges to the ocean below. The bull's speed is astounding for a large marine predator. A breaching shark is a rare and calorie-intensive spectacle. While it is well known that sharks feed on mollusks, fish, and seals, less discussed is their propensity to feed on fear.
Oh my God! Everything was so... Oh, what is this? For the love of God, stop! I can't even swim!
The aquatic hunter is vulnerable out of water. It must be emphasized that this sort of targeted violence is quite unusual for a shark.
That shark needs a good whack on their nose. Go get him, Chad. there, shark!
How about this? She's arrived.
Got Chad! Kill him! Knock him down, partner! Hey, she putting up a fight for sure.
Block the hole! Miss.
Watch you. Derry, you got this, mon ami. She's sure making a lot of splashes. I ain't playing no more. Catch me this shark myself.
Get inside!
Oh, look at them teeth. Oh, she gonna make quite a mantelpiece. Got us some dinner coming, boys. Let's get her up on deck, huh?
On board the Cajun Queen, Scaly Pete looks over the catch of the day.
Yeah, this my daddy's iron, all right. But this ain't the shark. Not the one I was looking for.
How do you know?
How I know? Not big enough. This look like a mega to you? Oh, well, looky here. She's on for me. Hello! How you mama and them?
Whoa! But why'd you do that?
So I can identify her next time I see her. When I spear her.
The tiny pup responds with an instinct for survival.
You'll never want to turn off the camera.
A famous big game hunter once posited that after an animal had tasted human flesh, it forsakes its natural prey in a deadly single-minded search for the most dangerous game. Remember, when planning a cemetery, try to avoid high-risk coastal areas. quiet space is the ideal stage for the shark to meditate and harness her pure potentiality. Exhibiting behavior more common to whales and dolphins, this shark is able to use biosonar to locate potential prey. Muskellunge, or muskie, is a freshwater fish commonly found throughout the Great Lakes region, so I have no idea what it's doing here. The bull shark is an opportunistic feeder and a solitary hunter. Sharks can detect odor corridors, miles-long scent trails spread by ocean currents. From the moment she's born, the shark's cold, expressionless eyes are constantly on the watch for food. The overhunting of Fawtick's keystone predators has led to a superabundance of catfish, which is just fine by local bully Rosie the alligator. Random mutations aren't random. They require large amounts of mutagens as a catalyst. Protein caches like this one are a convenient and tasty way for sharks to increase their protein intake. I used to buy Sunshine sunscreen until I read it contains 7 hormone-disrupting chemicals and palm oil. Someone should have taken a gun safety class. The locals here know every nook and cranny of the swamp. For human hunters and animal predators alike, the bayou is revered for its wildness and generosity. If a group of consenting adults wants to perform cryptic rites to shadow forth the prophecy of the great old ones, who am I to judge? Sometimes even sharks just need to dirty bulk. As a result of industrial pollution and sewage wastewater, Dead Horse Lake was designated a Superfund site in 1996. artist spent 16 years building this sculpture out of trash pulled from the lake, only to have it thrown back in the lake by intoxicated locals. The peace of the grotto enables the shark to approach the world with greater confidence and effectiveness. Shark versus dolphin. Orca versus giant squid. Boat versus pylon. When establishing dominance, the contest is usually a deadly one, with survival as the prize.
Let's go! Help me!
It's difficult to tell from this vantage whether this creature is a true albino or merely leucistic. Probably the greatest challenge paddle boats present is being publicly seen riding in a paddle boat.
No, can't be. Not a shark.
A successful shark hunt is traditionally celebrated with off-brand cinnamon whiskey and large quantities of pseudoephedrine.
What? No! Back down now!
Shark had a dead horse leg. Horrible thing. We got another shark situation.
That's our lady! Here's our shark!
The scourge of the swampland, Bayou Willie.
Oh yeah, that's her all right. Hey, shark ahead of us!
Kinda regular there at Flamingo Joe's. People say it's a tourist trap. But it's the only place to get a decent Sazerac that don't have me on their do not serve list.
Yeah, that's our thing.
Could be looking right at me. Yeah, I'll breathe this thing now.
I'm not an ornithologist, but I think it's probably a bad idea to get in the middle of flamingos' natural migration cycles. Just saying.
Fantastic. That about wraps it up.
the hunt ends. But this is a mere pause in the eternal struggle between man and nature. A school of barracuda frequents the waters around Trash Island, where they enjoy a steady diet of hypodermic needles and used pregnancy tests. The bull shark is known to be a voracious, if hardly discriminating, eater. While most know him as the friendly face of Captain Winky's Fish and Chips, in real life, the pirate was a genocidal monster who murdered and enslaved thousands. Until local police departments settle a dispute over jurisdiction, these two remain a popular attraction for selfie-seeking snorkelers. The grotto provides a brief respite from the Sturm und Drang of the Gulf.